When I was leading and managing people for the first time and I was growing my career in the Fortune 500, I learned a very important lesson about people. And that lesson was that there are people who are intrinsically motivated and there are people that are extrinsically motivated. And the people that are intrinsically motivated because they have drive and fire and accountability and passion from within always, and I mean always, outperform people that are extrinsically motivated. What are people like that are extrinsically motivated? They want the carrot, they want the pat on the back, they want the achievement, they want the outcome, they want the money, they want the promotion, all of those things. Now, is being extrinsically motivated bad? No, it is not bad to want to make more money. It is not bad to want to elevate your career. It is not bad to want people to see you in a certain light. There's nothing wrong or bad about any of those things. But the problem is that they're unsustainable. The problem is that there are going to be times in your career where you're not getting a pat on the back. There are going to be times in your life where you're doing all the work and you're receiving no external reward. There are going to be times in your career where no one is clapping for you. And the times where no one is clapping, and the times where there's no extrinsic reward, and the times where no one is acknowledging or recognizing or congratulating, there's no trophy, there's no money, there's no outcome immediately available to you. Those are the most important times for you to double down and perform. I learned this about people because what I discovered and found in leading people is that those who have an intrinsic desire from within to be the best that they can possibly be, because they have a sense of pride and mission and vision for their life that they are charging towards, regardless of the external stimuli and how it is either encouraging or discouraging them, they're going to be the people in the most important times that are able to lean in and elevate up and get results. And I think this is so telling and it's so important in a time like this in particular, because it's during the hard times that you're doing the work that produces good times. I'm going to say that again. It's during the hard times that you're doing the work that produces good times. In fact, another trend that I saw over and over again in my Fortune 500 career was that when a branch and team started doing really, really well for a period of time, they were at the greatest risk for a horrible year the next year. Because during the good time, they forgot to do the things that they did during the hard time that produced the good times, which then led to more hard times. And so as leaders, we had to be very, very careful of putting extra emphasis on keeping branches that were already winning on track to keep winning. Because the default is typically, as soon as you start to have success, you stop doing the thing that made you successful. That's why so many entrepreneurs who are having success live launching decided they were going to stop live launching, and their businesses collapsed. Because the thing that made them successful, they started taking for granted and even resenting. And then they decided they were going to go evergreen, or they were going to build a funnel, or they're going to do webinars, or they were going to take time off launching, or whatever the case. And then a year later, they're at our doorstep saying, what do? I have to lay off my entire team. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I'm starting over. And it's like, because you stopped doing the things that made you successful. Now, with live launch in particular, we teach launch cycling, because we don't want you to have the pressure of doing one launch a year. And if it doesn't go well, you're up Schitt's Creek because you just spent all your money and all your time and all your bandwidth, and this launch didn't perform. But for a lot of people, when they're in a high growth season, they might be doing 6 or 8 launches a year. Now, that's not going to be sustainable for forever. You have to be the captain of your own ship. You have to determine the pace, you have to determine the direction, you have to determine the frequency that you're going to row your boat. But you can't take the oars out of the water and stop rowing completely.